backed today, and so the protest was kind of, there's usually, I don't think it happened this evening, but usually it's when, because of course we're not allowed to use loudspeakers here.
Right.
Whoever's speaking, repeat that sentence like to see,
God.
so I thoroughly recommend it.
Yeah.
A couple hundred people broke off from the main site, went down to Wall Street, and then they basically had these sidewalks around Broadway and Wall Street.
Yeah.
They had, all the sidewalks were filled with protesters, and then one of the lines tried to break through. They tried to break through the police who were trying to hold the road, and then about a couple dozen people got arrested who were trying to break through the wall. And then the people stayed, but now, as you can see, they have it closed off. There's a line of cops right there.
They won't let us.
They won't let any more people get back there. The only way to get back there is going around, because they haven't closed the around ways yet.
Oh my God! So basically, and I think they're bringing. Oh, that's a bus there.
The people protesting decided to come back because they were just standing there. The mic checks across the street from each other, like one side would talk and then the other side would talk, and then they decided to come back because there was nothing they could do. They didn't want to try to break the line again.
Yeah.
And all the people were here, and they wouldn't let any more people back there.
Somebody broke the line. When you say break the line, that means there was a whole bunch of cops there.
There was a line of cops, and then one side both sides of the street were full of protesters. One side of the street tried to break through, and they broke through, and a couple dozen people got through and were running around, but they all got caught by the police and then arrested.
But why? I don't understand why we weren't allowed down there. So
they didn't want more people down there.
Oh, okay.
They didn't want all these people, which is a couple thousand more people, meeting up with those hundreds of people.
Exactly.
Down there.
Okay.
And because they were already having trouble with the amount of people that were there.
Really?
Yeah. They brought in a bunch more cops. Like they have the orange netting now back there.
They have the orange netting.
Yeah, that kind of freaked people out. People thought.
Barriers instead of
yeah.
They got double barriers.
Oh, so you don't mind if I get you on videotape? It's for my blog, Dear Trixie. Okay.
Fine, no problem.
So how many? They got 2 orange nettings, and what is that like? Is that the human netting?
No, they got the double police barrier, the metal barricades. There was one. Now there's 2 metal ones and an orange tape. I saw before when I was standing on the fence. They tried to push it back because it was out into the street like the bike lane or something. So the police pushed it back. They started pushing the people back. So the people responded and they got taken back, taken away.
Oh my God.
The police pushed them back and then the people responded and then they got taken away. About a dozen or so people.
And they're really arresting people for no reason.
Well, they're arresting people for trying to get onto the street.
For on the street.
Yeah.
Public disturbance, disorderly conduct.
Even though this is our constitutional right to protest, we're allowed to do that. I mean, this shit's crazy.
It's not our right, it's our responsibility.
It is our responsibility.
As Americans, as citizens, it is our responsibility to stand up and rise against and revolt, if necessary, against our government that is committing injustices. That's why there is a First, Second Amendment. That's why we have all these contingencies in place, is to protect us from them. Protect the 99% from the 1.
It's right.
You know, and it's just, it's fucking ridiculous.
It is. So, I mean, I know the reason, of course, what we're protesting, but for the people out there that don't know, you know, it's of course it's about the corporate greed and it goes so much deeper, but...
I mean, it's there's not one set protest goal. Everybody has their own opinions. We are the people, and we are speaking up. We are fed up. We're fed up with the war, with the taxes, with the oil, with the bailouts, you know, with the no jobs, with the lack of personality. Corporations are people. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Corporations. We didn't vote for them. We didn't create them. You know, through backroom deals and under the table, you know, handouts is how all these people are getting ahead, and it's at our, you know, it's at our expense and our lifeblood.
Do you have anything to say with
that? No, every single person here has a different reason for being here.
You're right, you're right.
That's all we can say.
But it's just basically for justice and freedom.
Yeah, whatever people want to come here for, they can come here.
You're right, absolutely. It's so beautiful. What's your name?
Will.
Will, I'm Christine. It's so nice to meet you. And what's your name?
Callan.
Callan? It's so nice to meet you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just got out of work. I'm just gonna keep walking around.
If you want to go try to see what's going on, you can go around.
Okay.
Good, and I'm traveling the world right now, sort of. And
awesome.
New York was my first stop.
Awesome.
From Seattle most recently, and California originally.
Love California.
And yeah, so I heard about this on actually couchsurfing.org. And
cool.
yeah, I thought it'd be a neat thing. And people have criticized this movement as not having a common statement. And I think to me that the commonality that I see is a desire to have banks and corporations out of control of our government. And to me, the thing about that is, right, in our Declaration of Independence we talked about you know, that the government gets its powers from the consent of the willing, or the consent of the governed, excuse me.
Yes.
And to me, this is about withdrawing vocally our consent to be governed by a government that's controlled by corporations and banks.
Exactly. It's very profound how you just put that. It's so clear and calm, and you know, yeah, we just want some integrity and some truth and justice. That's really all we want. It's not too much to ask.
Right, and I mean, you know, we're supposed to be a representative democracy, and anything that's being represented is not the people anymore, like it used to be.
No, exactly. In fact, the laws have been made so that it's for the corporations.
Yep. And then corporations are people.
Exactly.
And yet, like, I don't know, they get disproportionate. Like, I mean, if they were a person, they should get one vote.
Exactly. But somehow they get more.
Right.
I guess it's.
They get more influence anyway.
Yeah, it must be because people are getting paid off.
And pushed around.
Yeah. Exactly.
Dan Ariely on TED, on TED Talks.
Okay.
He's got like 3 of them, but one of them is about cheating.
Yeah.
And he talks about how when you sort of remove the tangibility of something, people are more likely to cheat. So if you think about the stock market, right? You've got these derivatives of these, you know, like it's a thing representing a thing representing a thing representing something real.
Monopoly money or funny money.
Yeah, it's totally, and so they're willing to cheat up and down.
Yeah.
With.
Exactly. Then there's no close accountability or something.
Yeah. Well, and there's no personal sense of like what they're actually doing.
Exactly.
And so they don't have a moral.
Wall Street completely reconstructed into something more personable.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, Wall Street, and in particular Wall Street's control over the government, needs to change.
It has to change, and yeah, you're right. Over the government, over everything. Our presidents, you know, I mean, what they're choosing to do. I can't thank you enough. And is there anything that you wanted to say out to the world?
Just keep hope, keep talking, keep thinking about what's going on, and don't let yourself be walked on.
Exactly. This is a magical time to be alive.
Yes.
And it's calling all of us. It's calling all of us.
Calling loudly.
Exactly. Thank you.
This began on September 17th, and I guess it's been going on for about 17 or 18 days now, and I've been down here maybe 13 out of the 18 for various amounts of time, sometimes for an hour or two. Today I've been here all day, sometimes I spend all day. Today we marched to Foley Square, and I heard there were 50,000 people. I don't know if in fact that's confirmed, but that's what a couple people told me.
Yeah.
So it's grown from that first day, the 17th was a few thousand, and now it's in the tens of thousands. And tomorrow the same thing's happening in DC, I understand, and around the country. So it's good that people are waking up.
I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm going to come down tomorrow after work too and film it again.
Great. Yeah, it's going to be going on indefinitely. So hopefully it keeps growing.
We just got to keep pushing, you know, for more and more people to wake up.
The numbers, the numbers are what do it, I think, you know.
Well, I mean, I know everyone's down here for different reasons, but it's basically just to bring awareness about stop the greed of the corporations.
Yeah, economic injustice, the disparity between rich and poor, you know, ever growing disparity. So yeah, that has to stop. And you know, corporations have to get out of politics, get out of the elections, get out of
stop trying to pay government officials off, so that
get out of the democratic process.
Yeah.
That's how? Yeah, I mean, how is a good question. I think it has to be regulated. I mean, they deregulated Wall Street, you know, which is why greed has run amok, and you know, they're even betting against American citizens and selling, you know, predatory lending so that they profit on the people that they're lending to. So yeah, I mean, it's a mess. It's a mess, and that's why this many people are out here. What the answers are, I don't know, but this is certainly the beginning of it by people participating. Exactly
right. We have to start somewhere. We have to take the first step, even if it's just even a line of discussion.
Yeah, you can't let the enormity of the questions and the problems keep you from participating.
Because it's everybody's problem.
It's everybody's problem, and it's the first step. You know, the answers will reveal themselves as we participate.
Exactly. Thank you so much. And what is your name?
My name is Ted.
Ted. And is it okay if I use this for my blog?
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much.
Go peacefully.
To do so peacefully.
Well, we went to we went on the big one earlier. We went to Wall Street.
Yeah, we marched on Wall Street. Protesters tried to jump the barrier.
Yeah. Sorry about the light.
Oh, that's fine. They were arrested. Some were pepper sprayed. Mass arrests kind of took place. We then came back. There was a solidarity march where we went down further, aiming for Bowling Green. We were stopped on some road, I'm not from New York, by cops on horses and in riot masks who were using clubs and pepper spray on the people.
Oh my God.
Yeah, cops on horses blocked off the street, so we couldn't see what was going on. We have no idea what happened after the cops on horses showed up.
And then upwards of 50 cops showed up afterwards and blocked anybody trying to leave the game.
Joe was actually...
Sorry about the light, guys.
And they were trying to actually get onto Wall Street.
Yeah, they were trying to...
But then the first guy who they just started like swinging wildly with their bats.
People
and, like,
began to push
the barricades.
Push the barricade. Like they moved forward to walk. But I don't think that. I don't know. It's really difficult to see what happened from like above. But suddenly, like one instance,
I saw mace get sprayed.
Yeah. No, there's like 4 people who were spraying their mace, and and people would just. I saw a dude punching a guy in the ear. It was intense.
There was a cop just like punching some random guy in the face.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, through the barricade.
A lieutenant got like pulled into the midst of the protesters and was in the middle, and then he just started like hitting everybody with his...
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was intense.
Like lines.
Blind violence, right?
People swinging their clubs, the police officers.
So, that's crazy. Now, where are you guys from? Are you like, where in New York are you guys from, or are you?
We're all from the new school.
Oh my God, that's where I went to school. I got my bachelor's and my master's there.
Awesome. I'm not from there.
That's so great. You all go to the new school except for you, right? Where do you go?
Hunter.
Well, Hunter's great. I love Hunter too.
I like to think so. Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's awesome. So I'm so glad that you guys are down here. And so, do you want to just tell me, or you want to say anything to the world about like how you feel about like what's going on?
Never stop reading.
That's right.
Read to your children.
That's beautiful.
I just probably witnessed the most violence I have in my life, and that I think will stay with me for quite some time. And it was terribly awesome. Awesome in a terrible way.
No, I know what you mean. Keep following all your dreams, never let them die, okay?
Right.
All right, lots of love. Bye, guys.
Our streets, whose streets? Our streets, whose streets? Our streets, whose streets? Our streets, whose streets? Our streets, our streets, whose streets? Our streets, whose streets? Our streets, whose streets?
Is there anything you want to say to the world?
Peace. We gonna win. Ain't nothing you could do. We 99. You know what I mean? You might as well give it up. Give in peacefully because that's like there's no other option.